All right, this will be another example video for some ideas. So this is where you can keep your ideas, all the great ideas that you might have. Now this one is primarily writing ideas. I'm big into writing. I do a lot of it. If you are big into maybe farming, or if you're big into going to the movies, you could keep an idea thing, an idea board for that reason. Really, it's up to you. You can choose what you want to utilize your idea board for. This is where I keep all of my writing ideas, along with some tools. Now again, as I've shared before, this top left list is always always really good for sharing or keeping your links to important things. This is a link to a headline analyzer. Actually, I don't have the link in there, but I know where that is. I was just typing headline up in the top. You can find that. I have more ideas. This is a link to some blog ideas. And what to add to the end of guest posts. That's an important link I had when I was writing guest posts for one of my recent book launches for Book Launch Gladiator. I had this in there. This was just copy that I needed to add in to the end of those posts. So it's just good. If it's related to writing, if it's related to what you're writing ideas about, it's a good place to have that for you. And again, as you can see, my background is pretty cool here. That's an image I uploaded. I just happened to work out that it puts right ideas. So kind of writing ideas for you there. This list, I keep all my book ideas. I'm able to have some labels for my favorites. If I've started that, I'll put that starting label. And again, I started writing this as a book. And then I just put the link to where I could potentially publish that book. So if things relate, if things are going, you can add those in there. And also I should add in there a link to that book so that if I feel like writing about it, I don't have to go looking through my documents to find that book. I'll have it right there. And this is just a comment for the freelancing Christian. It's just an idea I had for a blog post, so I started writing a little bit about what I would write in that blog post. Again, that is a point of Trello. That's the usefulness of Trello, having cards and just storing ideas in that way. So these are all my book ideas. It's really good to, as soon as you get an idea for something, to be able to sort it and put it somewhere. Now, right now, I have a list on my phone called To Be Sorted. Instead of To Do, I have it To Be Sorted. If I come up with ideas randomly during the day, I'll put everything on there. And then once in a while, I'll upload those to Trello. I'll upload those to wherever they need to go, or I'll just get rid of them as something I don't really need to worry about. So that's just how I kind of think through that and do that. But if I need to go on, say I do have a book idea, I'll write book idea, and then I'll go in and add it to this list. So I have it all in one place. So if I'm ever like, I don't really know what to write about, I have a plethora of ideas right here. These are for self-publishing posts. These are for if I'm going to write on Medium, maybe some more genre appropriate and platform specific to Medium blog posts. And these are blog posts for my JM Ring site. There's not a lot that I'm working on right now because I'm actually, and as I showed you in another video, I'm writing an outline for my book on momentum, and I'm actually writing a lot of blogs within that. So I'm not utilizing this as much, but after I get done working through that book and writing those blog posts, I'll come back to here. I'll be using this writing board more regularly. And then in here, you want to have a completed. So any of these that I'm done, I'm going to have a completed, and I have a draft finished and posted. I don't really need the draft finished there anymore. It doesn't matter whether it's there or not. I have a posted label. So say that's posted, and what I'm going to have here is then just a link to that document, a link to where I wrote that post. Also, I should add in here a link to the actual post so that I can go find that very easily. If I ever want to link to that post, I can go in and look on this board and then go find that post very easily. Now, I could just go on Medium and search, but this is just a way to keep everything together. And then this is for another one of my websites, Fiber Guardian. There's some posts in there as well. So you could pretty much make your idea board anything you want. If you want to make it specific to certain ideas, or you can just have a board that's just general ideas of stuff you want to do in life, whether it's goals, whether it's anything you're going to do during that day, whether you want to go on a diet and you're researching some new recipes. You can have that one board like I shared before that my wife and I share, or you can just have a very specific ideas board for a very specific thing that you're doing. Now I have this one for writing. You could have this one for if you were a YouTube person, if you were going to be doing a lot of podcasting, whether it was podcast shows on yourself, having guests on or attending podcasts. You can have an entire board dedicated to podcast ideas or just your podcast in general. So thank you for watching this one. That was my writing ideas board. Stay tuned for the next one in this section, and thank you so much for watching.